Welcome to Pathways of Hope. I am Lorna Campos. In today's Gospel, from Luke 1, verses 26 to 38, it starts with Mary being troubled. An angel appeared to her and she was greatly troubled, confused. What was happening and who was this angel speaking to her, this being? At the end of the Gospel, Mary's response is, "Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it unto me according to thy word." So I was thinking, what made the difference? From being greatly troubled and perplexed to someone who said, "Yes, Lord, I am your handmaid, I am your servant." And there is a verb there. What Mary's response to the angel, it goes, when Mary was greatly troubled, she pondered. She pondered. So what was the angel saying to her? So she stopped and she pondered. In Webster's dictionary, ponder means to reflect upon, to meditate, to think deeply. Other synonyms for ponder would be discernment, to think about it even more, to weigh the pros and the cons. Mary pondered. And I thought again, how did Mary have this disposition of pondering? There is a painting of her mother, Saint Anne, and Mary as a child at the lap of Saint Anne, and they were reading the Word of God. And so Mary, tradition says, grew up with her parents Joachim and Anne, and they were God-fearing people. And they taught their daughter Mary how it is to respond to God. And so Mary learned as a child and as she grew up to ponder. What is it for us to ponder? Is there any news we have now, or any angel appearing to us? Anything we need to discern? What could that be that God is telling us? And I invite you to ponder. To ponder means to weigh the pros and the cons. To ponder could be to ask yourself, what is the loving thing to do? In this situation, how should we respond? How should we react? And we can stop and ponder and ask, what is the loving thing to do? What is Jesus asking me to do? Or if you're in a situation and there are many people involved and you want to stop and ponder and wonder how, maybe you want to ask yourself, how do I put myself in the perspective of others? How do I put myself and see things in the perspective of God? To ponder. As she pondered on life, she realized that this is a trustworthy God. You know, Mary knew it would cost her to say yes. She was aware that if you had a child outside of marriage, you could be stoned to death. It would cost her shame and ridicule to say yes. It wasn't an easy yes that would seem like a dramatic, romantic, and everything, life live happily ever after. For her, she was fully aware that her yes had a personal cost to her. And yet, as she pondered, she said, "My God is a God whom I can trust. And no matter what the cost is, I will offer my life to God." I end this reflection by sharing with you a song that I learned from my youth called "Have Your Way with Me." And this song captures for me Mary's response and the joy she had of giving her life to God. And I sing this song when I am faced with times that I need to remember that I need to offer my life to God, when I need to encourage myself to say, "Yes, Lord," again and again. And may this song also lead you to deeper reflection, to ponder even more that our God is a God whom we can give our lives to. No matter the cost, we can say, "Lord, I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done to me according to your will."